All 30 teams are set to take the field Friday, leaving a packed slate on Yahoo. As you sift through all the options, here are some pitchers and hitters to consider for your lineups. Justin Steele, $46, will take on the Diamondbacks for the second time in as many starts. The last time he faced them, he finished with 6 strikeouts and allowed only 1 run over 7 innings. He has been one of the best pitchers in baseball, posting a 2.49 ERA that is supported by a 2.91 FIP. The Diamondbacks have the 9th worst ops in baseball versus left-handed pitchers, setting up Steele to have success in this rematch. Seth Lugo, $40, was hammered by the Astros in his last outing, giving up 6 runs over 4.1 innings. Prior to that, he had pitched at least 6 innings and allowed 2 earned runs or fewer in 4 straight starts. He has been a reliable member of the Padres rotation, recording a 3.80 ERA and a 3.81 FIP. Look for him to exploit a matchup against an athletics team that has scored the fewest runs in baseball. Tarik Skubal, $44, is finishing the season on a high note. Over his last 5 starts, he has given up 10 runs, 9 earned, and recorded 39 strikeouts across 30 innings. He didn't exactly face tough lineups, though, with his opponents during that stretch including the Guardians, Yankees and White Sox, twice. Another favorable matchup awaits him in the Angels, who are floundering with Mike Trout, wrist, and Shohei Ohtani, hurt. It has not been an easy transition to the majors for Brandon Pfaadt, $31. He has a 6.25 ERA and a 5.74 FIP, allowing 2.2 HR, 9. In the process, he also doesn't miss many bats, registering just a 20.2% strikeout rate. His inability to keep hitters inside the ballpark could end up being his downfall against the duo of Cody Bellinger, $21, and Seiya Suzuki, $22. Bellinger has slugged 25 home runs this season, while Suzuki is 18 for 43.419, with 3 home runs and 5 doubles over his last 11 games. Alec Bohm, $15, is a top option to consider whenever he is facing a left-handed pitcher. Although right-handed pitchers have limited him to a .110 ISO and a .314 WOBA, he has a .269 ISO and a .380 WOBA versus southpaws. A game against the Cardinals brings a matchup with lefty Zach Thompson, $34, who has a 1.47 WHIP for the season. John Gray, $37, got off to a great start this season, but he has floundered. In the second half, over his last 12 outings, he has a 5.32 ERA and a 1.54 WHIP. That included an outing against the Guardians in which he gave up 4 runs across 6 innings. When he faces them in this rematch, Steven Kwan, $12, is an appealing option at a cheaper salary. Although he doesn't hit for a ton of power, he is 19 for 60.317, with a .394 OBP over his last 15 games. Astros vs. Zach Greinke, $25, Royals. Yordan Alvarez, $27, Jose Altuve, $24, Kyle Tucker, $23. After recently working out of the bullpen, Greinke will return to the starting rotation for at least one turn. He has had major home run issues, giving up 25 of them over 126.2 innings. That could be troublesome against this trio. Despite being limited to 99 games because of injuries, Alvarez has 27 home runs to give him a .584 slugging percentage. Rangers vs. Lucas Giolito, $34, Guardians, Corey Seager, $27, Marcus Semien, $22, Nathaniel Lowe, $19. The wheels have come off for Giolito. Over his last 10 starts, he has given up 49 runs, 46 earned, and 19 home runs over 51.1 innings. Not only has he been giving up a lot of home runs, but he also had a 1.60 WHIP during that span. This is a stellar matchup for Seager, who enters with a career-high 1.069 ops. Giants vs. Chase Anderson, $25, Rockies, Mike Yastrzemski, $24, Lamont Wade Jr., $16, Thairo Estrada, $18. The first game of this series was rained out Thursday, but the teams won't be playing a doubleheader until Saturday. Anderson will now start Friday and he has given up at least 5 runs in 5 of his last 8 outings. That should set up the Giants to be one of the more popular stacks of the evening. Over his last 12 games, Yastrzemski is 14 for 34.412, with 3 home runs and 5 doubles.